doing?
30 seconds. I know. Did I know I have phones anyway? I have a control desk in the other pocket. And five.
Hi everyone again, it's Alan from Unity Media and TV. I'm joined here by the mighty Garrett, who's just about to take to the stage here at Fitzgeralds Park for the LAYA City Spectacular. So Garrett, just tell us a bit about yourself in regards to your background and how long you've been putting on your performance for these people of Cork and around Europe and the world.
All right. Okay. When I was 19, I was working on computers in different companies, freelance, setting up databases and doing accounts and things like that in different companies. And I went to a place called Covent Garden in London, where if I didn't get any work on a particular day, I'd watch street performers doing their acts there. And one day someone asked me to collect money for them and go around while they were playing their old English bagpipes. And it turns out I was quite good at that. So I became their regular money collector, and other acts asked me to collect for them. And then very quickly I learnt a few magic tricks, and I was in a situation where I just needed to do a show for myself. I just had to do it at some point. And I made a simple show together with fire eating and magic tricks. Went to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. That's my friends there. It's the USA break dancers. Yeah, they've got a nice big crowd. I'll be getting a bit nervous. Getting a bit nervous myself. I'm on there in a second, and hopefully I can pull a big crowd. But you'll see that because you're broadcasting. But anyway, yeah, I basically found myself at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival and needed to make some money. So I put together a small show with magic tricks and fire eating. And this is now my 30th year of doing it. I've done it all over the world in different places. Mostly as a street performer on the street, and sometimes at festivals like this. And I was lucky enough to get invited here 7 years ago. And it'd been a few years, seeing all my friends coming back here again, and I just phoned up randomly earlier this year, and there was a space, and they got me in.
And what is it about, we'd say, when you come to Ireland for the LAYA City Spectacular? I know we have over 190,000 people in Dublin last weekend, but what is it specifically about Cork that attracts you to come back yet another year to make it 7 so far?
Oh, it's just so nice as a street performer to come to a park where people have come out expecting to see good street shows. And there's some of the best in the world here, and you know, it's nice to be part of that. So it's like a status thing as well. Normally I do this on a high street in a town, turning the heads of shoppers as they're on the way to Marks and Spencer's and things like that. Yeah, so it's just nice. It feels good.
And in regards to the entertainment of the crowd, obviously you're 7 years coming back to Cork. Would you have to adapt your show to bring new tricks and new pieces of magic to keep your crowd entertained?
There's something about my performances always changing, even if the tricks themselves don't change. This year I've decided to do 2 finales. There's 2 things. Normally you have 1 finale at the end of a show, which normally is chainsaw juggling for me.
Which we'll see very shortly.
Hopefully. And today I'm going to top that off with a bit of sword swallowing afterwards as well.
Okay, so Gareth, thank you very much for taking time to speak to us today. Have a fantastic show, and we will be broadcasting live. So we'll be back very shortly, where, as you see behind me, the mighty Garrett is getting ready to set up his performance right after the USA breakdancers, and we'll be back to you very shortly.
Where's the best place I can get without and being able to see him? Yeah. Could we get over by the board so we could get on a good angle? Disconnect that because that doesn't turn on at all. Yeah, so when I give it a thumbs up, connect the mic. You right? Guys, just let me know, next show will be starting very quickly, so you're gonna have to
Welcome back. We're in between breaks. The USA break dancers have just finished their show and the mighty Garrett is getting ready. But if you just see behind me here, the crowd is absolutely wonderful today. The weather is glorious as we expected it to be. But in between the acts, you can see the big thing is you have to, don't forget to fill the performance hats. At the end of the day, all of these acts coming from all over the world are coming here of their own free will, their own accord. It's people's generosity that provide these people with their livings. So it's very important if you do come down here today to don't forget to fill the performance hats. You can see the people in the background here getting ready for the next one, which is the mighty Garrett. And if you look over to my left hand side, you'll see the lads from the USA breakdancers, who we will be interviewing a little later on today, are just wrapping up. It's a very, very warm day today as well, as you can see, so lots of people are out. We'll take on plenty of water today as well. Speaking some of the performers from yesterday, they expect today to be a bit busier from obviously the fact that it's the weekend. But last week in Dublin there was over 190,000 people over the 3 days in Merrion Square. So the fact that LAYA Healthcare City Spectacular is putting it on yet another weekend here in Cork, we're expecting well in advance of 60,000 people over the 2 days. In regards to the figure from yesterday, we're not quite sure, but today it must be said it will be way busier than yesterday because more people are around and obviously families are going to be out and about. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be positioning ourselves to bring you the action live from the mighty Garrett. As you heard, he has some new parts of his show to be coming as well towards the end. We're not quite sure if we'll get it all in this live broadcast, but we will be getting other people involved throughout the afternoon. Again, if you have any questions that you would like for us to put to the performers, by all means drop us a tweet, a Facebook message, whatever you want to do. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Periscope, and of course the website as well, unitymedianetwork.com. So it's really showing up to be a great day. We have lots and lots of stuff to bring you. The big one, I suppose, from my point of view, is I'm going to be brought in today to the kids' court. I'm going to be put into the stocks or whatever they want to do with me. Again, that's all for fun for kids. The big part of today's event, from as a parent of 3 daughters myself, I think that the amount of facilities here for children today will be fantastic. Year on year, LAYA Healthcare have added to this fantastic event to bring you what is obviously an annual event, and it's the biggest free event during the summer throughout Ireland in regards to the entertainment that's available. So we're going to get ourselves ready for the next part of the show. Stay tuned right here on Media TV, Unity TV, and of course the Unity Media Network website as well. We're going to bring you closer to the action very shortly. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you can see over my shoulder the mighty Garrett is preparing himself for his show. The crowd are already getting themselves ready. They just have to, due to safety reasons, obviously safety is more important than anything, so they're getting themselves ready to make sure everybody of the spectators are going to be safe and they're going to enjoy the show from a distance that's going to keep them safe. But the most important thing is that all the children are getting ready to be enthralled and be excited. He does magic, he does flame eating, sword swallowing. There's nothing that the mighty Garrett doesn't do. I personally am looking forward to what his finale is. He's not doing one, he's doing two. So that's a first as well for the mighty Garrett here at the LAYA City Spectacular in Fitzgeralds Park. So what he's going to be doing, we'll just have to wait and see. His show is probably about 15-20 minutes, so people will get to see enormous amounts of entertainment. And as he said, there's people from all over the world here, so it's really great. If you're not already down here and you're watching at home, jump in the car, come on down. It's a great day. Don't forget, it's free of charge. There's no charge to get in, which is fantastic to have LAYA Healthcare on board for the City Spectacular. They put this on every year and it's absolutely brilliant. Don't worry about the Sunday roast. There's lots of stuff for you to eat down here. If you're looking for a gourmet sausage, if you're looking for barbecue, if you're looking for fish and chips, sandwiches, whatever it is, it's all available here at Fitzgeralds Park in Cork. It's the second leg of the 2 weekends. It was in Merrion Square in Dublin last weekend over the Friday, Saturday and the Sunday. So we really are looking forward to what's set to be an absolutely fantastic here in Fitzgeralds Park. We'll be back to you very shortly. Stay watching. All you're going to see is the screen letting you know we're live still. We're just going to reposition for the mighty Garrett's show starting very shortly.
Or do you just want to do it now because we're jumping in and out? Start moving left and right as well.
Hey, it's going to be completely unforgettable and unique. But most of all, my show is going to be here. Alright, so 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright. So I've got the voice, that's good. Can you put more bass on that? Is that possible? Get a little bit more bass, because I've got bass in my voice and I like that. Yeah, okay, that'll do. Alright, yeah, a bit of bass there. Not too tremolo. Okay, so I've got the voice. Now I need an audience. Like I said, I get ready for the show and a crowd gathers. And that's exactly what's happening right now. The crowd is gathering for my show right now.
Hope you can see the mighty Garrett in the background.
LAYA Healthcare City Spectacular. Mouthful. I'd like to thank them for not only inviting me here, I'd like to thank them also for the excellent changing facilities they provide. As I take off my shirt and get into my costume, this won't take a second. There we go. And then I look the part. Gone to a big effort to make sure that I get a jacket that matches my hair. Yay. Ta-da. Okay, so that's good. and the trousers to match my hair. I had to make those myself. Asda provided £8 jeans, which I put in. Never mind. Okay, so here we go. Everything I need to do a good show is right in here, apart from the people. They're out there. I'm going to get everybody to come here. Here's how I, the mighty Gareth, gets everybody in Cork to come here and watch the show. Check it out. This works every single time.
So we're going to move, we're in the spectators' view, just to give you an idea of what the mighty Gareth will look like in the spectator zone. We're going to move off to get the entire show, let people else come in before we're actually killed. Back shortly.
I'm setting fire. My tummy hair, that's good. Okay, when they warm up, the flames do get bigger.
As you can see, the mighty Gareth is still getting his warm-up part of his act done. We're going to come out of the shot now and let you enjoy the show. Stay with us live here for the LAYA Healthcare City Spectacular on Unity Media Network.
Okay, so here's the fire, and here's how I attract people to my show using fire. Fire!
There's all the people walking past, glance to see what's going on.
Oh, hooray! Thank you, you lovely people.
The crowd are warming up slowly.
Well, I'm not going to burn myself, but the fire-eating torches go on the grass right there.
As the mighty Gareth still gets people to participate.
To attract people to my show.
Remember,
right now,
everything that the artists do here for the LAYA Healthcare City Spectacular, this is their livelihood, this is their living. So every show they do, at the very end of it, they put their hats around and people give their generosity. That's what keeps these people going. And to be fair, the mighty Gareth is back here for his 7th year. So he's obviously well accustomed to the Cork people.
Hey, I promise it gets better than that, okay? The knife of death goes just there. I go back to my case in an attempt to attract people over here to my show right now. I pull out this thing. This is my whip. Hey. Woo. I'm not quite sure what the woo thing is about whips, by the way. But anyway, it looks cool, and not only does it look cool, it makes a lot of noise, and it's dangerous too. It's designed for rounding up cows on the back of a horse. The cows aren't on the horse, you are, but anyway. Here we go. Here's how I attract people to my show using the whip. Hey-ho. Come and watch my show. No.
Not only is the mighty Gareth very entertaining, but he's also very funny. He's waiting for people to, as they're walking past.
Over here.
As people are still gathering for the mighty Gareth. As always with the performances, it takes a couple of minutes for the artists to get in a good crowd to what they're happy to start their performance.
It's got me in it. Yay, and my name is the mighty Gareth. Hello, sir. What's your name? Donna? Donna, why are you talking to my whip? That's just silly. Okay.
His comedic skills coming out again.
On the ground. I'm going to get one more thing out of my case. I've got loads of stuff in there. I don't need to get it all out right now. One more thing. Sort of build up the excitement for the show. My favorite.
There it is, the dreaded chainsaw that he also sets on fire. Oh, this is really one of those moments where the children are told, don't try this at home,
That has started first time. Quality garden equipment.
as he makes fun out of the amateur DIY people, especially the men that are here today.
Over here. Step this way. Warming up the muscles.
As you can see here, I don't know if we can get a shot of the crowd. There's more people after coming in the last few minutes that are taking stock of what's going on here. He's now looking to the sky as if the aeroplane is part of his show, which is fantastic timing by Aer Lingus. As the crowd applaud him as he looks to the clouds.
How much a stunt like that costs? Yeah? Whoa.
The kid's really enjoying his fun joke so far. The crowd has really gathered in the last 2 or 3 minutes, it must be said. I think the noise of the chainsaw has probably done it.
Here, in this section, I know if you're on a blanket and that, if I could get you to stand up and move in like this, move your blankets in to about there, and these little gaps, it does mean that when a few more people come over, they don't stand in front of you. Okay, because, yeah, that's nice. Come in nice and tight on the sides there. Excellent. That's brilliant. Do come in nice and close. It makes the energy a lot better. Okay. Wicked. Come in and fill in those little gaps there. Okay, I'm going to warm up my muscles with a chainsaw. Here we go!
This is what the crowd have come to sit and watch.
Whoa! Here we go. I'm going to do something cool with a chainsaw. Yeah, right. Okay, so I'm nearly ready to start the show. I've got the dangerous prop.
He has his crowd. The mighty Garrett is set to begin. The crowd are still gathering in.
You're a pretty good audience so
He's
far.
entertaining so
Got a few
far.
more gaps over there. So I tell you what, I'm going to start my show with a bow. I come in, take a bow in the middle. Hello, little girl. Do you know that lady? You never know these days. I'm going to start my show right here. I will enter the stage. When I get to the middle, I take a bow. When I bow, you people clap, scream, whistle and cheer. Give me good energy. In return, I'll give you an excellent show. Now, when you're clapping, when you're cheering, look over your shoulders. You'll see other people doing this. They hear the clapping and they come running over here to see what it is. And I won't be there. I'll be in the crowd with you, clapping, screaming, whistling and cheering.
Remember, coming to you live from the LAYA Healthcare City Spectacular in Fitzgeralds Park. If you just joined us, you're very welcome along. We're bringing it closer to the entertainment this year. At the grass is always greener. Hashtag LAYA City Spec if you're on Twitter. As the crowd are giving themselves a nice warm up. The mighty Garrett coming back for his 7th year to the City Spectacular. And as you heard from him earlier on in our interview, he's going to be adding new parts to his show, so some of the crowds will be entertained with yet another trick. Not one finale, but 2.
That's great. Now the other people think I'm funny. I put that together. I take a bow and start the show with good energy. Make it big, people.
All the crowd applauding him, and they're still applauding him.
That's amazing.
All the small children at the front really getting into it as well.
Wow, look, yes, they're coming across the field as we speak, wondering what the hell is going on. Big cheer! All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name's the Mighty Gareth. Thank you very much. Goodbye. No. I start the show, I say hello. Yes, it's interactive. I put on the magic hat, and the people go ooh. Join in. I put on the magic bag, and the people go ah. I dance the magic dance, and the people go home. Okay. Watch carefully. Magic trick number 1 is waiting in the bag. Watch my finger. Bang, it's good, yeah? Look, it can go back again. Bang, and through my body. Bang. It gets stuck. So what I do real magic. I'm not going to waste your time today. Check it out. Real magic. I sit down low. It creates intimacy. Ha-da-da. 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 Ha-da-da.
As we see the crowd waiting to be enthralled by all of the act that the Mighty Garrett does as people sit in the sunshine here today. Glorious weather, it must be said. My only fear is, as an Ed Sheeran redhead, I could be getting sunburned today, but hopefully the bit of sunblock we put on earlier today will get us through the afternoon.
Some people actually look. That's amazing. It comes down over the audience. It flies around and round, and you, sir, in blue there, it's in your pocket, your right-hand pocket. Reach in and get it, sir. I'm joking. It's not really there. Thanks for looking, though. We need believers in the world. Don't worry, everybody else is looking too. It fly. If I could do that, would I be here right now? No. It flies out of his pocket and it lands right about here to a clap and a cheer. Check this out. Ah!
Great. As a magic lover, it's great to see magic right in front of you, especially to see the look of disbelief on the children's faces. That's what it's all about. Entertainment and danger with the Mighty Garrett.
I need some help. What's your name? Connor? Don't answer for him. He can do it. How old are you? That's important. Okay, you can't speak. That's okay. I need. Hello. Hi. Oh God, they're all doing it now. Yeah, typical, isn't it? No, you're too old. I need a cute kid. All right. You're looking as cute. Oh, look at you. How old are you? You're Jack. Oh, you don't know how old you are? No. You're 4. Can you act, do you think? Yeah? Okay, I've never taken anyone under 5 years old. You might be the first. Let's test it out with a 4-year-old.
In the crowd, round of applause, our young man that's been involved as a member participating in the Mighty Garrett's show here at the Grass is Always Greener at the LAYA City Spectacular.
Jack, you're going to take a bow. Listen to the clapping just for you. Jack! Take a bow, Jack. Like this. Okay, Jack, I'm going to show these people something cool. Face that way. Don't move a muscle. I can see right through your head, Jack. Okay?
Remember, don't forget, hashtag LAYA City Spec if you're on Twitter. If there's any messages you want to put through on Facebook, on the website, and of course Periscope as well. Any platform that we're broadcasting on, you can interact with us this afternoon. We're here until 6 o'clock this afternoon.
Reach in there, Jack. Whoa! Jack, that was good. Look, these are clown noses. Pick a nose. Okay, that's good. Put the nose on your nose like that. Oh, look, it's got a little split in it. Put it on like that. That's good. Yeah, that's good. And now, Jack, face that way. Yay. Put your hand out like this. Watch what I do. I take your nose and place it here. My nose, you squeeze it nice and tight like I am. Squeeze it tight. And then, Jack, you do this. Whoa!
A little magician in the making. Jack is doing fantastic. The crowd are loving his fantastic entertainment value.
You got another one in your ear, Jack. And one there. Jack. Yay. This is great. This is brilliant. You're the youngest person I've ever had to help me, and you're doing a great job. Can you shout out at the top of your voice your favourite colour? The favourite colour? Shout it out. Blue. No, it's red today. Sorry. There you go. Look, I've only got these ones. Blow up your balloon, Jack. You have to try really hard. It's a bit difficult. Look, there's a bit of a trick. First you stretch it like that. Owie. 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 Mummy, 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 kissy better, little tiny kiss. I got a kiss better. Did you see that, Jack? Okay, stretch your balloon and blow it up. Oh.
Jack is trying very hard to get his balloon blown up
Okay, love, I'm only joking.
as the Mighty Garrett entertains the crowd throughout.
Okay, Jack, we're blowing up the balloon. sorry. Help him out. Jack! 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 Actually, Jack, it is difficult. You take my one, I'll blow your one up. You hold on to that.
Alright folks, there we had part of the mighty Garrett and his performance. We'll be back to you very, very shortly with more acts from the LAYA Healthcare City Spectacular at Fitzgeralds Park in Cork.